Hello guys, welcome to the Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games speedrunning guide. This is the Wii version, not the 3DS version. Although I have the world record in both. My name is Supius, I have the world record in this specific category with a 41:53. So first of all, you're going to go to options. We're just going to go straight into it. There's nothing, no prologue. You're going to go to set com level, you're going to press normal. This is the best Mario and Sonic all events category, and nobody runs it. Anyways, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to rules. You're going to make sure that your tries are set to 1 for every single field event, all 4 of these. Then you're going to go to badminton, beach volleyball, table tennis, and fencing, and make sure that the sets is set to 1 and the points are set to 5. Fencing doesn't have the sets part, but make sure that it's set to 5. And then you're going to go to football, and then go to rules, make sure the time is set to 2 minutes. And that's all the pre-run stuff you need to do. You will need a second remote, but that is not until later in the run. Well, let's just freaking get into it, man. I'm excited. Alright, so you're going to start with Sonic, just because he's the most convenient for like menuing and speed combined. And you'll see there's power type, all-around type, speed type, and skill type. When we go into dream fencing, you're going to want 2 of the 5 CPUs at least. It could be 3. But at least 2 of the 5 CPUs, you want 2 of the 5 skill-type CPUs to be your opponents in dream fencing. Because of, well, I'll explain it in a second. I choose hard here, just to make it harder, obviously, so that it's easier for me to lose. Because in all events, it doesn't matter what place you come in. There is an all-win events category if that's more your speed, but dream fencing still isn't that fun in that category either, because you need 4 remotes, and you just hit the other players off the edge. It's not really that fun. But in all events, you will intentionally lose, and it's very RNG based. I only got 1 out of 5. There we go. 2 of the CPUs I have here are skill-type CPUs, Tails and Waluigi. So, the run starts, for me, when I press start over. I have a 10-second offset time penalty, just so I don't have to go to select a character and, re-roll for skill-type CPUs all the time, because that just gets so annoying after a while. So, run starts when you press start over. So once you're in the game, you're going to want to target the first, or the closest skill CPU to you, and you're going to want to hit them immediately out. Then you're going to want to target the second one, and you're going to want to make them, falling, in the process of falling. And then, you see how I'm getting hit infinitely? That was really good. That was a really good fucking dream fencing. You can pause and exit when you hear the like that, like you're dead. Like you can exit when that happens. Next, I like to do dream spacewalk. I like to just go down the line of speed CPUs, not because it's better, just because if you pick random, you have a chance of getting like one of the power types, and they're just really big, and they just get in the way all the time. So I like to, intentionally menu to get the speed CPUs, because they're just not as big as the power type CPUs. And as soon as you gain control, you're going to want to go to this top left corner. This is where the first ring will spawn. You're going to want to hit your CPU teammates back into the circle, because they like to fall out of the circles a lot. And I'm going to pause buffer here just because it's easier to demonstrate. But you're going to want to stay where your ring is, kind of, and then just wait for PD to hit his rock. This one goes really slow, you can just hit him. Make sure that you hit it. Make sure you hit the rock and then go into the ring. Like, if you're already in the ring and then you hit the rock, it's going to be late, and then it's just not going to do anything. It's not even going to hit him. That's not Petey. I don't know what this fucker's name is. The baby dinosaur from Mario Galaxy. But yeah, make sure that the rock hits them first before anything. Because if they don't hit the dinosaur, your run just sucks. But once you get that, this second one, you're going to make sure you get into a ring immediately. I like to just stay top right on this part, just because the CPUs don't move until the rings spawn in. And then for this second cycle, you're going to just do the same thing as the first rock hit, you know, stuff like that. This second one's always difficult because most of the time it will be moving. But I got it perfectly. This is actually a really good dream spacewalk. I stay in, like, I don't know, it's like left middle. Don't go all the way to the left, but don't go in the middle, you know. And then I wait. When Petey closes his mouth, that's when you get into the ring for this part. And then you can exit when the tail hits him in the head. That was a 116. That was really good. Next, you're going to go into Dream Rafting. This one, it doesn't really matter. I just choose random, usually. This one is really difficult to get down. You're gonna probably want to practice this. At the start of Dream Rafting, you're gonna ground pound your boat just to get a little bit of speed. I don't know if this is placebo or not, but I'm not gonna change it anytime soon. And you're just gonna steer the boat so that you don't hit any walls, which is easier said than done. I've had to re-record this segment 40 times. It's been like 3, but make sure that you go through this left path and not the right path, because it's just so much faster. And then I'm going to steer directly into a thwomp, which kills all of your speed. Yeah, this is where I reset the most after I get out of Dream Fencing. It's just not good. It's just not a good, fun event. I probably should have it second on my splits. I actually don't know where I have it on my splits in my world record, because that was a couple months ago. For this part, you just gotta avoid the thwomps. This part is not hard. I see people mess it up all the time. It's really not that hard. And then, you know, go down that left path just because it's the fastest. When you get out of that tunnel, just go to the left. Make sure you don't hit a wall, which is hard, actually. I'll say that much. It's not easy to not hit a wall there. And then you can just, there's so much lenience with this part. Like, you can just ground pound like whenever and it works. Yeah, that part's easy. This part is somewhat not easy. You'd like to stay all the way to the right, but the CPUs don't usually want to do that. They do this time. And here is what I call blooper manipulation. I just made that name 2 seconds ago. I'll put video on the screen, I guess. You're going to want to have them, you know, lined up in the middle. And then when there's like a middle hand, you're going to want to go all the way to the left or the right, whichever way you're facing. And that will usually hit them all off, and then you can just jump off. But yeah. You can exit when either big success or failure shows up on screen. Dream Equestrian, same thing as Dream Spacewalk, but this time it actually has a reason, because everybody is so fast. You're going to want to use all the speed characters there. And just get a bunch of speed. Just keep up your speed the whole time. Whenever you're not turning, just shake your remote whenever you're not turning. And then hit the boost pads whenever you can. During this cutscene, you can still boost. Believe it or not. Yeah, this one is pretty straightforward. Just drive, man. Not really difficult at all. Now, Dream Sprint is where a lot of beginners just completely shit the bed. Jump over this banister. Go down this ramp. My capture card froze again at the fucking exact same spot. There's no way. How's that even possible? Okay, sure. Go down here. When you're under this bridge, make sure you jump. Usually you'll hit that wall and conserve your speed instead of bouncing. Jump about here, hit the edge of this, and then jump using 2 here. Then go down this pipe, please. I see so many people just avoid it, and they lose like 30 seconds. Jump by this arrow. Hit these speed portals, speed boosts. Press 2 to, slow down yourself. Go down this tunnel. Jump here at this edge, and you're done. I don't know, guys. This sport is really consistent, and it breaks my heart to see, newer runners just, mess up all the time. It really sucks. But yeah, you'll jump like here, and then don't jump there, jump here. Go down the pipe. For the love of God, go down that pipe. I'm not even joking. Jump here. Don't jump here. Jump here. Go down the pipe. To go down the pipe. For the love of God, go down the pipe. Jump by this arrow. Land on the speed paths. Jump into this wall. Go down the speed path. Press 2 here to kill your speed. Go down the pipe. Jump when the angle meets the ground. And you have a sub 50. I don't know. Why? Nobody practices this. Exit when the finish comes up. Go down the pipe, 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 go. Sorry about that, guys. I don't do this in the world record. But next I would go Dream Trampoline. You can exit when the characters land on the platform. Dream Uneven Bars, you can exit when you land on that platform. Dream Discus, you can exit when all the characters hit the final landing spot at the same time. Dream Hurdles, exit when finish shows up. Dream Long Jump. Let's discuss. This one sucks. I don't like this one at all. It's stupid. And it just kills my runs sometimes, even though it's like the shortest sport in the whole game. It's just so annoying. It's not hard though. Hit this smiley cloud, jump in. It shouldn't be that difficult, but the CPUs get in your way maybe 10% of the time, and it just kills your run. Oh, guys. Well, I don't think I did this in the world record either, but I've been ending with Dream Hurdles when I do this category. I've been, speedrunning it recently. I end the Dream events with Dream Hurdles, so I can just press minus, go into Olympic events, and I'm at Equestrian. I don't know how I missed that, it's just so much easier. Hold 1 when he says ready. Swing down when he says go. Jump using 2. Spam 2 when you land. The game does not tell you this. If you start spamming 2 when you land, you will get another speed boost. I don't know how the game just doesn't mention this anywhere. I didn't know it until like a couple months ago. I've been speedrunning this game for like 5 years. But yeah, don't whip your horse when you're in the middle of a speed boost. You can kind of tell when the speed boost runs out because you'll see like a dramatic decrease in speed. But you'll only want to whip your horse on like longer sections where there's no jumps at all, like right here. At this intersection, you start whipping your horse. That's a good visual cue for you. It's just that simple. Just a sub 102. Exit when finish shows up. I like to not do anything like right before I'm crossing the finish line, because in this game it's similar to Wii Sports, how if your remote is moving a lot, you can't pause. So I just like to do nothing at the end there. And now we're at athletics. Still using Sonic. We've been using Sonic the whole run. We will continue to use him for a little bit. Not that much longer. And then we'll go straight back to Sonic. We won't use him for one sport. Hold B when he says get set. Swing when he says go. Just start, violently shaking your remote. And then you see these two, I'm pointing at nothing. See these two advertisements and how there's a crease in the middle. I'll redo this event so you guys can see it. Alright. You might not be able to see it because I'm paused, but right here, this break where these two separate, like right here, you're going to want to use your special boost right there. And you will, well, I wasn't at top speed there, but you will, your boost will run out as soon as you cross the finish line, so you don't have to keep shaking your remote, so you can't pause. Then hurdles, this one's even easier than the last one. Hit the B button when you're in the yellow, when your right foot is in the yellow. And then for this last hurdle, you're going to use your special boost. You'll cross the finish line when your boost runs out. 4x100 meter relay, I like to go to the right on the character selection so that Shadow is the last character in the roster because he has the longest boost, so it's easier to pause and exit out. You don't have to, that's just my preference. So for Sonic, you're going to want to boost when you're in the middle of this cross section where the run-up is for the field events. Swing when the circles overlap each other. Yoshi, boost by that Olympics logo. Metal Sonic has the shortest boost, so I like to boost like right here. And then Shadow, same as in Sprint, boost when these two meet. And it's just that easy. For this start of long jump, you're gonna do it normal. When he claps, you clap. And then on the run-up, you're not gonna press the B button to jump, you're gonna go foul. You can exit and you can pause and exit when foul shows up. Hammer throw. This one's even more simple. Start shaking your remote. When he starts his animation, stop and just start spamming the B button. When it lands, you can pause and exit. Skip this menu, it comes up every single time, and then you're going to want to actually perform well. which has not been a theme in the field events so far. But then when it's time to throw it, you do nothing. And this one... Ooh, that was a good pause right there. Purple barely showed up, but yeah, you can pause and exit when foul shows up. That was a good pause. That one's probably the hardest out of all the field events, just because you actually have to, like, time stuff, which sometimes this game is jank, and you just get messed up. For this, you're going to want to do a good run-up. Make sure that bar is at the top there. It doesn't matter your angle, but when this left foot hits where those two cones would be, when your left foot hits where those two cones are, you'll want to throw the javelin right there, and then you can exit when foul shows up. Gymnastics, uneven bars, pretty simple. This is the easiest part of the run right here. I don't know why that's a thing in the game. It's the only sport where if you take too long, the game just ends. I don't know why it's a thing, but it is. I didn't do it. Skip this menu. So, in trampoline, for these first two jumps, you're actually going to want to get a perfect. Well, you want to... Great is better, but great is like fucking impossible to get. It's really fucking hard. It's like practically a frame perfect.
But yeah, you really do nothing here.
Last jump. Exit when finished comes up. Rhythmic ribbon. This is where I would go down to Dr. Eggman. You can go down to him at any point in gymnastics. I usually do it in uneven bars. But at some point in gymnastics, you have to switch to Dr. Eggman. And then when you go into Rhythmic Ribbon, I usually like to spam the down button. You'll want to select Seiko's Posts. Please pick Seiko's Posts. Don't choose any of the other two. They're like 5 seconds slower. I don't think it's actually 5 seconds, but they're much slower. At the start, you want to spam the swinging, and then I'm not going to go through this whole thing. It's an auto-scroller. Exit when finish shows up. It's really simple. Now this is why we need Dr. Eggman for the 100-meter freestyle. That's the first time I've done that in a while. You're going to want to time it, obviously. Just a nice steady rhythm. At world record level, you're going to want to like do it like this. But if you're a beginner, just do steady rhythms. That wall sucks. It's like the worst controlling thing in this game. It's literally like a 30% chance you just get messed up. When the world record line shows up, that's when I like to boost, but if you don't have a world record in place, just do it in the middle of... Well, if you don't have a world record set up, just do it when you're in the middle of this yellow part here with the lane lines. And then you can exit when finish shows up. Synchronized swimming, I menu back up to Sonic, then I press down twice to go to random. It's not difficult. Well, it is kind of difficult compared to most things in this run. Just get that down. I didn't mean to do that, but sure. Up, down. It's easy. Go into synchronized swimming, spamming the down on the D-pad. Hungarian dance number 5. Fastest one by like 3 seconds. Not really, but I like to say it is. So people do it. Point up, And then when this comes up, you'll want to swing so that the song will start earlier than it usually does if you would just do it like a normal timing. Now, canoeing. Sonic, Yoshi. Simple. It's just that simple. It's that shrimple. Canoeing is difficult, but, yeah, I have like 500 hours in this game, and I will probably mess this up here. When the circles are close to Sonic's yellow that he has in the middle of his torso, that's when you swing. Yeah. See, I got a little early, despite having so much time in this game. I got another one. Nice. Cool. When the camera moves into place there, you're going to want to start spamming the swing, and then exit when finish shows up. This is when you will connect your second remote. It is time for the second remote. Table tennis, 2 players. Pick Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. And then go into table tennis. The back cover of this remote is going to fall off. It already did. It did that in the process of me talking. So when you get into the game, when it's Sonic's turn to serve, you're just going to swing up and do nothing. And then during the point animation, I like to press A on both of the remotes. And now it's Mario's turn to serve. You're going to swing up and then hit it fast, so that he gets a point. There you go. Good job, little Mario. Final point, swing up with Sonic. Be ready to pause. You can pause and exit when the ball hits the ground. Now into beach volleyball. 2 players versus A down A. Simple. Just that easy. A down A. Get that ingrained into your mind, boy. Or girl. I don't care. Beach volleyball, even easier than table tennis. You just press the 2 button the whole time. It's that shrimple. It is that shrimple. I'm feeling lazy. On the 5th point, you're going to pause and exit when the ball hits the ground. That easy. Badminton, 2 players versus A down A. Good menuing. Good menuing. I want good menuing. I want to see good menuing in your guys' runs. Please. So for badminton, you're going to want to hold down the B button and then just swing like this a bunch. Maybe I should actually swing the correct way. I do it like this. It looks weird, but it usually gets it out on the first couple frames. That is possible to hit it. I have to pee really bad in a second. On this last one, hit it. Look at whichever camera is more convenient. Pause, exit when the shuttlecock hits the ground. Now, for when you exit here, don't go to equestrian. Hit left and down. Go into football. 2 players versus A down down A. A down down A. A down down A. It's easy. It's easy. It's just that shrimple. Now here, I have always had it on easy. Always. It's very easy to tell, and the moderators don't care. Because they don't care that I have it on hard in Dream Fencing, and they don't care that I have it on easy for soccer, even though the rules say that you have to play on normal, but they just don't care. So, I don't care either. Do whatever you want. I don't even know why that's on the rules. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody enforces that. Not a soul. So at the start, you're going to want to hold down right... Oh, I'm holding my remote the wrong way. Hold on. Let's try that again. You're going to want to hold it down right like this, so you go to this corner over here. Keep pressing B with player 2's remote so that their CPU teammate stays still. Don't let the ball go out of bounds like just what happened. Go to this corner. Just keep shooting it from the corner. It'll go in eventually. Yeah. Sometimes you just get fucked because everybody wants to be in front of the goddamn net. But eventually, you'll get a goal, and you're going to be right in the corner so that the, the goal animation can start. And then, from there, it's an auto-scroller. It's not even an auto-scroller, you literally do nothing. And for the second half, make sure that, Sonic has the ball, and Mario is guarding him. Just so that, when you go into cycling, which is the next event, then you will be on Mario and Sonic. A, down, down, A, random. This is the easiest thing ever. It's not hard. That's not proof. It's still debatable. For this, hold 1 on player 1's remote when he says ready, swing when he says go, keep swinging, keep swinging, keep swinging. Stop moving, pause when finish comes up. Stop swinging when you're like about to pass the other team, pause and exit when finish shows up. Back to 2 players, fencing, 2 players, Mario and Sonic, at the London 2012 Olympic Games. Now for this, you're going to want to hold right on Sonic's remote and left on Mario's remote, so that they're just running into each other. And then with either remote, it doesn't matter which, you're going to want to just swing, and then with the other remote that is not swinging, you're going to want to press pause because that's the remote that's not moving. And then you'll exit out. Last sport, shooting 1 player, ideally Sonic. And then for this first part, you'll want to have the remote as close to the middle as possible. And then just keep holding it in the middle. Find an angle to sit at, which is comfortable for you, to have the remote just be completely still so that it stays in the middle for the whole time. But, yeah, that's all I really have. It's not really a difficult category. I think it's really fun. I come back to this every couple months, try to improve my time. It's a really, really fun and addicting category. And I hope to see your times at the top of the leaderboard. Not above mine, though.